Welcome to International Power Global Developments Limited. We hope your time with us is a safe and productive one. Hub Power Station is the largest privately owned power plant in Pakistan and has the production capacity of 1,292 megawatt. The plant is conscientiously aware of the importance of health, safety and environment and has certifications pertaining to their application on site. Having earned ISO 9001 for quality management, OSAS 18001 for safety and ISO 14001 environment, it is imperative to maintain the international standards set by these certification bodies so as to minimize the occurrence of injuries or damages and to ensure a safe and healthy environment for yourself and others around you. Hub Power employs thermal power generation technology. The water used during the production process is sourced through an intake channel directly linked to the sea. The seawater is filtered to remove large debris, and after desalination and demineralization of the seawater, 99.99% pure water is supplied to the boiler where it is converted into steam. This high-pressure steam is at a temperature of approximately 540 degrees Celsius and 168 bar. Pressure drives the turbine, eventually exhausting to the condenser where it is converted back into water and then pumped by the main feed pump to the boiler for reheating. From the intake, water is pumped by the main CW pumps to the turbine condensers where it cools the steam after heat exchange has taken place. The seawater is then discharged to the Hub River estuary. At Hub, the residual fuel oil required for the combustion process is obtained through an underground pipeline from Pipri and is stored in the main storage tanks. The residual fuel oil is pumped at high pressure through 16 burners situated in the furnace. The hot gas produced from the combustion process is discharged into the atmosphere via the chimney, which is 200 meters high. The turbine rotates at a speed of approximately 3000 rpm and is directly connected to the alternator, which produces electricity and then supplies it to the substation for distribution to the transmission system. International Power believes in taking care of its surroundings and urges you to do the same. While on site, you are requested to switch off unnecessary lights and to opt for eco-friendly solutions like carpooling as and when possible. Print paper only when required and utilize used paper for rough work. Before entering the site, we would like to share a few safety rules and measures with you so as to ensure personal as well as plant safety. Keeping all of this in mind, we urge you to pay close attention to the following information for your own benefit as well as for others around you. Upon introduction, you must go through the safety requirements contained within the green booklet that the technical officer will share with you while briefing you one-on-one. These booklets contain detailed safety measures and regulations you are expected to adhere to and must be read thoroughly for you to proceed to the next step. For your general safety, the use of personal protective equipment is enforced, which varies according to the task area requirements as per the level of risks pertaining to that particular zone. As a minimum, you are required to wear International Power approved coveralls, safety shoes, gloves, eye protection, ear protection and helmet at all times, with the provision of additional protective items when venturing into special areas or carrying out specific tasks. Passes relevant to your task or work area on the site will be given to you, which will restrict your movements at the plant for your own safety. It is important to ensure your vehicle is roadworthy at all times and that you are completing the maintenance logs for your vehicle conscientiously. You must also be licensed to operate the vehicles you need to use during your tasks on site and must be in good physical condition to do so. Speed limits on the site are displayed by the roadside and must be strictly observed by all drivers. Radar guns and speed cameras will highlight your current speed so that you are constantly in check of your driving speed and can adjust it according to the limit set in that area. The speed limit on the main road is 50 km per hour, while the main plant area, township, A camp, B camp, canteen and national camp all favor 30 km per hour. Reverse parking is required of all drivers, either working at the plant or just visiting. A parking lot for contractual staff is provided for at the site, which is located near the fire station. For added safety, pedestrian walkways are marked all over the plant site so as to ensure safety and to avoid accidents. Where these are not marked, please ensure you walk while facing oncoming traffic so as to remain alert of the environment around you. Designated smoking areas around the plant are clearly marked and are the only places where you can smoke. Smoking anywhere other than these designated areas is strictly prohibited, and non-compliance will result in disciplinary action. Cell phone usage is strictly prohibited near the hydrogen plant and all live electrical control systems. The warning sign advising you to refrain from cell phone use in a particular area is to be strictly followed. There are various safety signs all over the plant, township and camp areas. Please read these carefully and observe the limitations and guidelines they provide you with for your added safety. All contractors bringing electrical tools, hand tools and other equipment on site will be examined by the International Power Electrical Department before being used and should be in line with International Power standards of safety and quality. These include grinders, cutters, welding equipment, gas cylinders, etc. Once you have reached your area of work on site, please locate the nearest telephone for use during emergencies for quick action. When faced with incidents of a medical nature, fire, spillage, etc., please dial 333 and report the matter immediately. Give your location and the nature of the incident and then identify yourself. International Power conducts an alarm test every Monday at 11 a.m. This test is carried out by an alarm of 20 seconds duration, which is preceded by an announcement. This is only a test and therefore you are not expected to leave your post. In the event of a real evacuation, you will hear a continuous alarm which will not cease until the situation is managed. Upon hearing the alarm, please make your way immediately to the designated gathering point located at the northwest corner of the site without attending to any personal belongings. All medical incidents must be reported by dialing 333 from the nearest telephone at the site. Give your name, the number of casualties if any, the nature of the medical incident, and the location and number from where you are calling. It is important to note that this is not to penalize, but to protect all parties related to the incident. Failure to report will be dealt with disciplinary action. In case of a fire, please report the incident by dialing 333. A fire team will then be dispatched instantly who are trained to deal with such situations. If you have been trained in the use of fire extinguishers, please make sure that you are safe first and then take care of the fire. If not, then please take refuge away from the fire until help arrives.